Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sam. I am a YouTuber who reviews all things drag race and drag world related. And for today's video, I'm going to kind of do a quick little drag race roundup for 2023, where I'm going to talk about what's going on now, what we have going on in the future, and just overall general of what to expect on the channel. Again, I have not posted in a bit, but guess who's back? Back again. Anyways, yeah, I've had a nice little holiday break, and I'm back, and I figured it's New Year's Eve. It's time for me to post, and it's time for me to set things up, moving on into the next week and onward into the new year. Again, we are 5 days away from Drag Race season 16 premiering, which is crazy. So, yeah, if you want to make sure you watch and subscribe and do all the things, hit that subscribe button, become part of the Salmon Shower community. We have a fun time over here on this side of the interwebs. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on my other social media platforms at Amateur Hour on all platforms. Again, we like to keep it cute, keep it simple, and we keep it moving. So, again, do not send hate to any of the contestants mentioned on this program. Do not send hate to anyone in the drag world in general. Let's just keep it positive. So yeah, let's get into it. Again, this is going to be my quick little drag race roundup. Not to call it little, but you know what I'm trying to say. Um, so yeah, again, I kind of want to talk about what happened last week first because I think that's important. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about Dragula because Dragula is still airing. We ended on a cliffhanger where they weren't quite sure if they said that they were going to have a top 3, but then they only showed one monster getting exterminated. If you listen to the Boulay Brothers Creatures of the Night, I think is the title of it, podcast, they actually announced that it is a top 4, so no one else is being eliminated. So it's just a thing they said on the show, but then they're changing it up, essentially. My guess is they probably filmed those before all the episodes happened, and then you know how it works. Like, it's reality television. Things change, things happen. So we do have a top 4 moving into the next 2 weeks. Next week is I believe they said they were taking a 2-week break, and I believe they're coming back next Tuesday, I believe, if not the Tuesday after, is going to be the reunion. So we'll get to see all the monsters coming back. And then the week after will be the finale. So y'all can kind of get an idea of what to expect in terms of Dragula reviews moving forward. First things first, I want to mention is Fantasia Royale Gaga was exterminated. And I was sad to see Fantasia go. I do think Fantasia has had a few weeks where she has not put together a floor show, if you will, on the level of other competitors. So I think that ultimately became the issue for Fantasia. That being said, I did really enjoy her on the season. I think she is an icon, and I think honestly, had someone else been exterminated, I would have been fine with it too. Like, ultimately, I didn't think she was gonna win this season, but I would love to have seen Fantasia in the top 4. Yeah. All right, now we're moving forward into the top 4. First up, we have Throb Zombie. Throb, again, has been doing very well in this competition. He has paid attention to the details a lot of the time, but the issues is for Throb is when it comes to props. A lot of the times the props have been an issue. Again, that's the edited storyline that we are getting for Throb, right? So keep in mind, maybe there are multiple takes. I don't know. But with that being said, I don't know if Throb is going to win this show because they continue to reiterate the same issues throughout the storyline, throughout the edited storyline. So I don't know if that's going to become the, like, because of this, Throb isn't winning sort of moment. It could be. But that's kind of my prediction. I don't see Throb winning this season. Again, we'll have to wait and see. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what the finale brings because, again, between the filth, horror, and glamour looks, hopefully we'll get some really cool moments from all of these monsters. So yeah, I don't know. Throb's a wild card for me a little bit. Except we have Orc Gothic, who personally, for me, I don't see winning the show either. Sure. Um, I honestly think Orc could have been eliminated earlier. No shade, just like I think Orc has presented a lot of the looks that have been very reminiscent of one another. So it would have been nice to see a little bit more variety in their floor show package. That being said, I do think they're bringing something really cool and very different with their aesthetics, which I do enjoy. But again, ultimately, it's a lot of the same. So I don't necessarily see Orc winning the show either. Sure. Um, and again, we'll have to wait and see what the Blaze decide. But if you ask me, I don't see that happening. Personally. Let me know what you think down below. Alright, so this is where we get to the competitors I can see winning this show. I might be a Blackberry stan, and maybe that's the issue. Maybe, again, the storyline is also coming with the whole, oh, who is Blackberry? Who are you? What is makes you a monster sort of storyline, which, again, is kind of getting a little bit redundant. But I also think Blackberry has presented a very diverse package in terms of their floor shows. Just so many different aesthetics, so many different concepts that have been really interesting to watch. They're so different from all the looks are different from one another, and it's almost like you never know what you're going to get from Blackberry, which I love. And again, they're all fully realized looks as well. So for me, I would be super happy with Blackberry winning this season. If I were to pick the winner, it could be Blackberry. But it's a Boulez, so I could see it. Personally, I think the winner is going to be Neo. Neo Hulu X is my prediction for winning Dragula Season 5. I think the storyline is there for Neo. I think the aesthetics have been there for Neo. Every single week, they've brought something cool and different and really fully realized. Like I said, with Blackberry, it's a similar situation. So for me, I see Neo winning this season of Dragula. Like that to me makes the most sense from the storyline we are being presented, from the floor shows we have been presented, from all of the above. I see Neo taking the crown. And that's my official Sandwich Hour prediction. Again, let me know what you think down below. Who do you think is gonna win this? But I see Neo taking it. I really, really do. I would love to see Blackberry take it as well. But I'd be very happy with Neo also. All right, now we're gonna move forward to Canada's Drag Race, where we are at a top 5. This week was the Brusical, sure, because it was a Brooklyn musical, so I'm gonna call it Brusical. And again, we were at a top 6, and now we are at a top 5, I believe. And next week is the Makeover Challenge. So again, it is a makeover. Keep that in mind, makeover. So there's certain contestants I love, but I don't see making it through. First things first, I want to talk about Kiki Ko, who was eliminated this week. Again, Kiki, for me, has had the best presentation on the runway in Canada's Drag Race history. Like, every single week has been 10s on 10s on 10s on 10s. Kiki is the fashion girl, always will be, and always has been. So I was very sad to see Kiki go. I really hope she comes back for the finale because I want to see her finale look so freaking badly. Like, y'all aren't ready for this. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be iconic. She literally made Isis's step down look. So if Kiki can make that, be prepared for an iconic fashion moment on that finale runway if she gets to come back, which I really hope they bring the eliminated girls back. I think they will. I really do, because Canada tends to do that. Again, we will have to wait and see on Thursday. Wait. Next week is the makeover, not the Thursday after. My bad. We have to wait and see if Kiki comes back for the finale, but I really hope she does because that runway moment is gonna be iconic. Next up, I want to talk about Melinda Verga because I love Melinda. Melinda has taken over the internet. Melinda has become the moment. She is the icon. She is the statement. She is the moment. And I'm kind of obsessed with Melinda Verga. I'm worried for her. I'm very worried for her because when it comes to runways and makeup, she does not present on the same level that she does for like the challenges. So I worry for Melinda. I really do when it comes to a makeover. I could easily see Melinda being the next to boot. Unfortunately, we have to wait and see what happens. Maybe Melinda will turn it out. Maybe her makeup will be 10s on 10s on 10s. But for me, I see Melinda going next potentially, which again, I'm sad to see because Melinda has been the moment online for so long with the season. Like the drama that Melinda brings is everything. The present, oh my god, Melinda. I'm obsessed. So again, we'll have to wait and see who wins this season. But I personally, see her potentially going. Again, Melinda is the moment of the year, the moment of the web, the moment of Canada. And I love Melinda for that. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Next up, we have Aurora Matrix. Aurora Matrix. I'm obsessed with her. I'm obsessed. Excuse me. I think Aurora has presented so well on this season. I'd be shocked if she doesn't make it to the finale / whatever. Just in terms of the performance, in terms of the runway, in terms of the challenges. There have been a few like not so hot moments for her. I mean, look at Snatch Game. But we've also had some really great moments for Aurora, including the Rusical. That was iconic. I mean, y'all, she's kind of everything. Like, I see her making it to the end as well. Yeah. Next up, we have Near Enough. And I think she'll have near enough to make it to the crown, but not quite enough. Again, we have to wait and see. Her name, I love Nira because Nira has Maddie Rance has talked about this, and we'll give him credit for this, of course, because he's love Maddie, always will. He's mentioned how she's kind of gone the villain edit, and I see that. I personally really do see that. Again, we'll have to wait and see what happens, but that's kind of been the narrative that she's gotten, which again, maybe that is what happened in the moment. Maybe the edit has been generous to her. Maybe it hasn't been. I wasn't there. Again, they film probably 8+ hours a day. I don't know how many hours a day. And they edited that all down into an hour-long episode. Less than an hour. So again, we don't know what's happening on the filming studio. Yeah, filming studio. But according to the edit that we are getting for Nira, she's getting the villain edit. So again, I think she'll have near enough to get the crown, but not quite enough. And again, the joke is there. Next up, we have Denim. I do think Denim could have been eliminated this week. No shade. But also, I like Denim a lot. I really, really do. I think they bring a really cool aesthetic and a really cool perspective in their drag, which I love. Again, do I see them winning? I don't know. I really don't know. I think Denim needs a win this week in order to even have a chance at the crown. And if Denim doesn't get a win, I'm worried. So again, I love their aesthetic. I love what they bring. I just worry. You know? So again, we'll have to wait and see. Next up, we have Venus. Venus is the moment. I'm kind of obsessed with Venus as well. Like, Venus, I was not crazy about at the beginning. I'm going to be honest with y'all, especially with the entrance look. I was not obsessed. But she has brought it in the runway and brought it in the challenges. She's making it to the finale. I'd be shocked if she got eliminated. Shocked if Venus got eliminated. Again, we'll have to wait and see. But I see it. I see it. I could see her winning. Yeah. All right. So that's everyone on Canada. Canada. So this is my prediction for the top four is me, Aurora, Nira, Denim, and Venus. And I think Melinda's gonna be next to go. We'll have to wait and see. That's my prediction. And my winner, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for Venus. I don't know. Something tells me it's Venus. It's either Venus or maybe Nira. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to. This next episode with the makeover is going to play a big role, in my opinion, on who ultimately takes the crown. But we will see. I also do want to talk about Drag Race season 16 because that does premiere on Friday. I will be reviewing it on Friday. I believe that's my plan. I'm going to try to get my screenshots together and do either live or recorded. I might do recorded. But be on the lookout for that. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, liking, sharing, and all of that, so you can keep up to date with my season 16 posts. I really, really love Saphira. Saphira Crystal is one of my favorites already. I also love Dawn. Dawn is everything. I love Hershey. There were a lot of queens on this season that I'm already obsessed with. So I'm very excited to see how this season plays out. Again, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, that's kind of been my line of this video. But yeah, I'm very excited for this season. I think it'll be a fun one. Well, yeah, I'm excited. It premieres Friday, January 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will try to get my video up around 10:30, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the dream. But again, we'll have to wait and see. No, not we'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. Either Friday or Saturday I'll put out the review for season 16. Fierce. Also, we are getting a cast announcement for UK versus the World season 2. Coming up, I believe DragCon UK weekend. So within the next couple weeks, we are going to get a cast announcement, which is super exciting. We have an official date for that, so that's iconic. If you know anything about this cast, I've done a video about this cast. It's gonna be a really good cast. Really, really, really love it. Yeah. Again, one of my faves is on this season. Multiple of my faves. So I'm very excited. It's gonna be fun to review. I will be reviewing this as well. So moving into 2024, I'm gonna be finishing up Dragula. Oh, Dragula, season 5. We will have a crown monster soon. Canada will be finishing up next year as well, and then we will be starting season 16, and UK versus the World will be shortly around the corner. Also, España All Stars is coming up. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to review that. If y'all want to see that, let me know. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ultimately, this year has been a lot of fun. If I were to pick an ultimate winner of this season, of this year, I'm gonna pick Sasha Colby because I think Sasha Colby has been the moment of this year. She's an icon. She is everything. I got to meet Sasha Colby at DragCon LA, which was one of my highlights of the year. I also got to meet one of my faves of all time, Heidi in Closet. I'm obsessed with Heidi. I've known I saw Heidi before she was on season 12. So yeah, again, I'm a huge Heidi in Closet stan. Got to meet her. Those were some of my personal highlights of this year. DragCon LA was probably my favorite moment of the year. I also got to meet Maddie Rance, which was awesome. I love Maddie. Big proud member of the Ramp Pack. Yeah. Again, it's just been overall a really wonderful year, and I want to thank you all for joining me. If you are new here, thank you for hitting that subscribe button, becoming part of the Sandwich Hour community. Again, my goal for 2024 moving forward is just to keep it all super positive on the channel. I'm going to be changing a few things up, new thumbnails, new everything. So be on the lookout for that. Again, I'm going to try to do more community posts as well so I can hear more feedback from y'all and y'all can let me know what you want to see. You can also follow me on my other social media platforms at Sandwich Hour on all platforms. I try to be pretty responsive through the DMs, so feel free to message me about any video suggestions or anything you would like to see on the channel if you don't feel like commenting. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, but actually do comment because it does help me out in these algorithm streets. Again, I'm still trying to get monetized on my channel. It's been a journey, but I've enjoyed every moment of it with y'all, and I can't wait to see what the new year brings us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I already said that. I will be back here later with some more videos. Yeah, I'm just super looking forward to the new year. I'm feeling very positive about it all, very optimistic, and I think it's gonna be a great year. 2024 will be the moment, and yeah, thanks again for all of you who have been with me for 2023. We've had a fun time here on this channel. Yeah, I'm just super excited to see what New Year will bring, and I'm going into it with a really positive mindset, and I hope y'all have a great New Year's. I will be back here later with some more videos. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I've already said that multiple times. So yeah, I will see y'all later. Bye.